All right, guys. So in front of me, I have five once hyped or maybe not so hyped pickups. They're all stuff you can wear in summer for the most part. And I'll get into. I'll just do a speed review because I'm not going to ramble on like I sometimes do at the beginning of videos too much. I don't need a 15-minute review for the fragrances. Okay, I'm just going to tell you. I'm not going to go over all the listed notes on Parfuma or Fragrantica. You all can look it up for yourself. I'm just going to tell you what I get, my experience with them, and hopefully it'll help you make your decision whether you want to pick these out. Now, I did pick all of these up at Burlington, so these are all blind buys, and I would all buy these again. Okay, so the first one I'm going to go over for review is Hawas Highness. Now, I've worn this about 8 times, so I have a pretty good idea. Pressurized atomizer. Now this is supposedly a Suspiro Vibrato dupe, and it is click on cap. It is really good. I have so many grapefruit scents, guys. The reason why I like this one and I plan on keeping this one is the performance for a freshie is above average. I get like 7 hours, 6 to 7 on my skin, and it pumps off pretty hard for the first like 2. And what I get when I smell this is I get like a grapefruit that's more smooth and less sharp, and it doesn't have that like shower gel cleanness that I was getting when I had Tarathi Blue before I sold it because it just was boring to me. This one has like a ambery kind of like sugary depth to it that makes it more interesting, and I wouldn't say it's woody, but it's almost like a creaminess you get with that sweetness, if that makes any sense. So it adds a little something different that makes it not like my other grapefruit scents. It's like grapefruit plus shower gel, or just straight grapefruit like Bois de Yuzu, for example, which is my favorite because it just smells like grapefruit to me. This is sexy enough for date night. It does well in the heat. It's California right now. That's why I'm not in my garage. It's 90 degrees. There's no fucking way. But it's great. It's good. Projects well. Lasts long. Pretty safe blind buy if you like grapefruit scents and you like a little bit of a sugary, ambery creaminess to it. That's what I get from this. Easy enough, right? This one, maybe one of the most linked off-non fragrances of all time, Linked Freedom. This is one of the 2 scents that made me believe that maceration was a real life thing, because when I got this, it was like myself 90%, but in the dry down, I got a little hint of caramel. Now, I do get Most Wanted by Night, Most Wanted Parfum by Azzaro after the first 2 hours. You get myself, I would say EDP is the closest one. So you get that orange blossom, think like Bounce brand dryer sheets. You're pulling your clothes fresh out the dryer. It just stops, so they're still hot and steamy. You get a little bit of that smell from the Tide detergent mixed with the dryer sheets. Really clean, really beautiful, but it dries down to this really salty, toffee, almost caramel smell. It's not like headache inducing, but it is kind of sexy and more sensual. So this is a great one. I would say if you're like in a hot evening going into date night, or you're in middle of the day, not maybe in the morning because you don't want to be in the absolute balls ass heat of summer with this. But if you're going into the evening, this is a perfect scent that starts fresh and transitions quickly after the first 2 hours into something that lasts like 8-9 hours on my clothes. And I have smelled it coming out of the wash. So this lasts on your clothes 8 hours on skin, 9+ hours on clothes. Hard to beat that performance. Pressurized atomizer. The cap sucks though. The cap doesn't even stick on anymore, so be careful with that. It was a good buy. I'm definitely buying this again. Definitely feel no need to buy myself or Most Wanted Parfum. So definitely a good one. Projects 3 hours. Mostly that myself DNA, but you do get hints of salty caramel in the beginning. It's a banger. Pressurized atomizer. I mean, outside of the shitty cap that just is on there loose, no complaints. It smells designer quality, man. It does not smell like a clone, okay? So the next one we have, this one solidified my belief in maceration, okay, or aging, whatever you want to call it. But Off Non Rare Reef, when I first got this, I was like, it's white peach. It just smells like a white peach. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, okay, all right, so I just smell like white peach now. Like, that's it. And then over time, like maybe a month after I bought this, you can see all of these have a dent. So you can see I use this stuff. It got more green, but not like in a herbal way, more like a naturalistic, almost minty with like grass way, and a tart apricot. So it went from like a white peach, sweet peach nothingness to like a tart apricot, and it smells so good. It's dewy, it's got that nectar smell to it. Afnan is becoming, if it's not already, it's basically between that and French Avenue for what my favorite dupe brand is. God, it's addicting. And I get so many compliments with this. It smells like you are literally diving head first into an apricot, okay? And just swimming in it. You do get some greenery around the edges. It does dry down and get a little bit more tart, which I like. Usually the tartness and the citruses burn off, but this one gets more tart on my skin. Maybe it's a skin chemistry thing. But this one behaves like it's an Estrade de Parfum, and it behaves that way. That's why I like it. It's a freshie in its DNA, but the way it performs isn't like launching off your skin like a freshie. It leaves a scent trail and it hangs onto your skin. For me, I have bad skin, guys. Most fruity, freshy, whatever citrusy fragrances on me, I get like 4 to maybe 6 hours if I overspray. And I am an oversprayer, okay? I want people to smell me when I put my shit on, okay? So sue me. But this one, I'm telling you, on my skin all day. Like, and I work as an electrician, I'm sweating. I have smelled this on me in the shower when I come home from work 9 hours after I put it on through the workday. And I've gotten compliments. Nobody seems to hate this. I haven't like offended anyone with it. I do overspray. Again, I'm talking like 10, 12 sprays, but this thing is just beautiful tart apricot with minty like green kind of scents along the edges of it. It is so good. It got so much better than when I first bought it. My newest fragrance, so probably the least amount of dent in there, although you can see there is a dent, okay? I've worn this maybe 7, 8 times, and again, oversprayer. Aromatics Frostbite. This one's getting a lot of attention right now. And I will say, everyone says it's minty. I get more of like a cooling effect than a sharp green naturalistic mint, if that makes any sense. It's more like a gum mint than it is like a actual fresh natural mint. But it does, if you watch Neeb's channel, I'm a big fan of aromatics. I love what he's doing. He said he wanted to make something that makes you feel like you just got a fresh fade out the barbershop. And I think this is mission accomplished. It smells clean enough. It does have that minty, very clean, out the shower, almost like tea tree vibe to it. But it has a blueberry note that's very prominent. Think of like if you've ever smelled Ralph's Club New York. It's very similar to that, except for it's more cooling and more refreshing and less spicy. So yeah, this to me, you do get a little bit of that baby wipe smell sometime, which I'm like, whatever about. But on my skin, I mostly get the blueberry and like that cooling kind of gummy mint vibe to it. And it does smell very clean. This is like, I would say if YSL wanted to make a Y-line flanker, but they wanted to make it blueberry instead of bubblegum for that backbone, I think that's what this would do. I get like 6 hours performance on this. I know he said he uses a lot of perfume oil. I don't remember the percentage, but Neeb always likes to talk about, 30% plus. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what this is. I don't know if it's in a Estrade de Parfum or EDP, but it does project pretty well. I get about an hour and a half, 2 hours projection, 6 to 7 total on my skin until it dies. And it's just very refreshing, and I don't have anything like this, okay? I only have the Ralph's Club New York that kind of has a blueberry smell to it, even though it's listed as blackcurrant. But nothing that quite does what this does. Is definitely an original scent. It does remind me a little bit of Y. It does remind me of Ralph's Club. It does remind me, of other kind of barbershop fougere scents, but there's nothing that uses this combination the way it does. and I love it. Okay. It's not beast mode for me. I know a lot of people are like, oh, all lasts all day. It's the best thing ever. Maybe on your skin. On mine, I'm telling you 6-7 hours. But you know, for something like this, just reapply the shit. And by the way, look for it at Burlington because I got it for $40 there and it's like 60 everywhere else online last time I checked. So check that out. It smells really good. Like I said, hour and a half, maybe on close 2 hours projection, arm's length, and then it shrinks in, but it definitely will make you smell clean all day or most of the day. The last one, this is not hyped, okay? But this, okay, is Boss Bottled Infinite. And not pressurized atomizer and very cheap feeling plastic sprayer. But why I like this one is it smells like the light blue Glacier Frost Gatorade. Oh, it's so good. I never thought like I want to smell like Gatorade, but after I put this on, you could see, I mean, I haven't had this long, brother. I haven't had this that long. It's like been maybe a month. This is like just a dumb reach for me now. It's in the gym roto. It's in like it's going to be crazy hot today at work roto. I'm putting this in there. The projection's not super loud. I probably get like 2 feet, maybe arm's length. Nah, not really arm's length. It's not the most powerful scent, but I will say it does stick to your skin okay. I get like 6 hours out of it. It's been hot. I'm sure it'll probably last a little longer when it cools down. But I get a Gatorade scent with a little bit of extra saltiness to it. But it's not like a bad, dry saltiness. It just smells like more electrolytes, you know? It's definitely refreshing. It definitely makes me want to go get, a Gatorade and just chug an ice cold Gatorade. It is, it's not super original. Like I can smell like a whole bunch of Aqua de Jo influence in here and maybe some other popular blue scents, but I don't have anything else that smells exactly like a light blue Gatorade. So if that sounds good to you, I think you got to check this one out. And it's also all these were at Burlington. Okay, this one I got like the gift set. It was the 100 ml plus the 30 for $60. This was 40 at Burlington. This was, I believe, 35 at Burlington. This I take it back. This is the only one I bought online. It was like fragrance.net and it was a tester I got for like $27. Stupid cheap. I don't know after the hype if it's that cheap anymore, but look around. And then Hawas Highness fingerprint magnet, as you can see. I think I paid $35 for it, maybe $39.99 at Burlington. All of these are really great options for the summer, and I've been going through all of these. So yeah, let me know what you think. Talk to me in the comments, tell me how to talk back. And thank you for watching the most trash show on YouTube, Garage Goons. We are out of this bitch.